Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, KGFL Creations. Today we are going to have a Friday sews. I haven't done a Friday sews in a while because I have been working on the fabric of my Wheel of Fate. So I have been doing that, but I just decided to take a tiny little break out of the fabric Wheel of Fate. And so I decided to do the Friday sews. As you all know, Friday is the day that we come together to talk about what has been going on in our sewing room. We talk about the plans that we have for the weekend and for the week ahead. And if there's anything happening with life, we talk a little bit about that too. Well, let me tell you what has been going on here in the sewing room. I did spin the wheel since my last video. As soon as I finished the last video, I did spin the wheel and it fell on something that I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? So since I was a bit stumped on what I was going to do, I decided to go and do something else that I had cut already. This was cut, I had cut maybe 3 weeks ago. It was ready to go. So I decided to start working on that. And that is Simplicity S8914, Simplicity 8914, which is this one here. Oof. See if you guys can see it. If not, I'll put a little snippet. It is a dress and it has some buttons here on, not in the middle, it's offset to the right above the breast here. It's a nice little dress. So I had some nice fabric that had some stripes on it that my daughter purchased from Hobby Lobby, was maybe 3 months ago, 4 months maybe, give or take. I don't remember exactly when that was. So I decided to cut that. It's out of 100% cotton, and this is the fabric here. I'm gonna show it to you. It is not finished, so I would say is maybe 60% done. So here it is. This is the fabric. It has stripes going that way. And right here on the side, I cut the fabric going that way, cross grain. And the pockets also is the same way on the cross grain, going horizontally. So yeah, this is how much I have to do. I still have to add the sleeves here. I have to add the sleeves. I have done the buttonholes already, but I have to add, well, I have a safety pin right here because I pinned when she was trying this on. I have to add the buttons here. I have to open the buttonholes and close this section here. I have to add elastic to the waist right here, elastic, and I have to do the hem. So when I come back into the sewing room, the first thing I'm going to do is add the sleeves. And elastic will be next, hem, and then last I'll do the little buttons, and then I'll open the buttonholes, and that will be it for this one right here. So it is coming along well. I told my daughter, oops, I just hit the tripod with the hanger. I told my daughter the other day that sewing with cotton is so nice. It behaves so well. So this, I am making view C. Oof, I'm sure you're not going to be able to see it. I'll just put a little snippet. I'm making view C. The sleeves are a little bit longer. They come like here. And the pockets, I'm doing the pockets from view D, which is the patch pockets in the front with the fabric going the other way. That's what I liked. That's what she liked too. So that's what, you know, I went for. Something interesting that I just noticed, I'm gonna show it to you. I didn't do much of any pattern fabric matching of the stripes at all. I just cut it. I'm like, this is pretty, it's very busy fabric. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna even try. So here up the front, you see here, let me just hold this. I mean, going to the skirt, it does not match, right? It just goes down, whatever it was when I cut it. But then when I turn to the back, I looked at him like, wow, it does match. It went all the way down. All the way. I was so surprised when I was sewing this. Maybe when I cut the yoke, I mean not the yoke, the back piece, it was in the same position that I had it folded for the skirt. So I think that's what happened. So that's why it kind of went all the way down in the middle right here, all the way down. So that was interesting. Another thing that I cut on the cross grain was up here. The little yoke here also goes the other way. Yeah, but it was interesting that I was able to get, you know, the fabric going all the way down. Yeah. If I try to do it, maybe that would not have happened. But since I didn't try, it was just luck. I still have, you see here, this is the little sleeves that will go in. But something that I did differently this time, I usually don't cut the pattern paper, the big 4, but this time I decided to cut it like this piece here. I did cut all the way. This was the size from 14 to 22. I did cut the paper to the 22, but I decided to trace wherever I wanted to use the smaller size, because like I said, this is for my daughter. So up here I traced the 18. I took my tracing wheel and my carbon paper. I bought some carbon paper from Amazon. It's blue, yellow, green, red. There's a bunch of different colors. So I put it down and I used my tracing wheel, just went around. That marked where I needed to cut, and that's what I did for the size 18 up here. And then from here, the 18, I did grade down to, I think, to the 22 for the bust, waist, and hips. So it went to the 22 all the way down. I'm hoping it fits her well. I did try it on her before I put the skirt because I wanted to see how it was up here. I think I lowered the bust dart a little bit, and I think it's looking good. I mean, it's not supposed to be tight at all. It's a bit, it's kind of a loose fitting dress. So it should fit okay. I am hoping that the length will be okay on her. I don't think I lengthened the skirt at all. So we'll see. If I have to take just a 1/4 inch and a 1/4 inch, I think I might just have to do that. A 1/4 and a 1/4, and that's pretty much it for the skirt. Or maybe I'll just serge and do the 1/4 inch and stitch if it's not long enough. I don't know. Before I do that, I'll just have her put it on so I can take a look and see how it's looking. What else is happening here in the sewing room? Well, my Think Pink subscription box arrived last week. On the weekend, I did open the box. I did film a little video of me opening the box, and the fabric is just beautiful fabric. I don't know what I'm going to do with the fabric, but I have to start planning and make something out of that because it is really, really beautiful. I have not washed it yet. I'm going to wash it this weekend. I'm going to throw it in the wash, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do with the beautiful, beautiful fabric that arrived from box 36. Yes, it is box 36. So stay tuned for when I post the opening of the Think Pink subscription box. So what are the plans for this weekend and for the week ahead? Well, first I need to finish the dress. I'm pointing that way because it's hanging right over there. I have to finish the dress for my daughter, the Simplicity 8941. 8941? Yeah, 8941. It's not a lot to do, but I have to finish that, make it nice and pretty so she can wear. And after that, I need to start on the garment for the Fabric Wheel of Fate. It was spin number 4. I have to think what I'm going to do with that one. Oh boy, yeah, but that will be done. It will be done. You know, it's something that whatever the wheel tells you to do, whichever fabric it lands on, you got to do it. I made the commitment of sewing the fabric, you know, from the wheel. So that's what I'll do. I'll just decide something. I have to find a nice pattern, and then I'll go from there. Well, 2 weeks ago, I went to Joann's because I needed to buy elastic for the skirt that I made for my daughter. And that day, they had the sale, the $199 sale for the patterns for the big four. So I ended up getting 2 patterns that day. I searched for more. I wrote down, I looked through the books. I had some time. It was a Saturday afternoon and I was by myself. So I went through the books. I did write down a couple of numbers, you know, some pattern numbers that I was looking for, but I couldn't find them on the drawers. The drawers were full, but the stuff that I was looking for, I couldn't find. So I ended up getting Simplicity S9374, which is a vest. This pretty thing here. I think I saw this vest here. I think it was from Carol, from Sew Carol. I think I saw her talking about this one. There was somebody else also that purchased, I saw it not long ago, that said that they purchased this pattern because I think also from Carol. And yeah, I thought it was pretty, so I found this one. Another one that I found, it's 8796. It is a coat pattern. It's pretty. I don't know when I'm going to make this, but I thought it was pretty, so that's why I bought it. And it was $199, so can't go wrong with that. I looked through the fabric and I did purchase 2 pieces of fabric. This one here is a cotton. I think it has some rayon in it because it's nice and soft, and it's not just like a regular cotton. It's nice and soft. So I'm thinking of doing a button up, whatever it is that we call it, shirt for the summer, maybe a melody domer, something like that. You know, with this one here, this is only, I think, maybe 44 inches wide, so it's not much. I ended up getting 3 yards. That's what they had there, so that's what I got out of this pretty little blue here. And I also got this checkered fabric here. Also, this is I think 44 inches wide. This one is 3.5 yards. The boat had a little bit more, but the guy unfolded and there was one piece, like a 1 yard piece. I'm like, well, I don't want that, just 1 yard. So he unfolded again and there was another piece. I'm like, why people do that? Why do they put pieces back? They're supposed to put that stuff in the remnant pile, right? So, and then he unfolded again, and then there was the bigger piece, and then I got whatever was left over, and it was about 3.5 yards. So this will also be a shirt. This one has viscose. It does say on the receipt that it's a viscose, this one here. So this is nice and pretty. Since that Saturday, I have not been back to Joann's. And I know that, you know, I'm sure everybody knows that Joann's filed for bankruptcy, and a list was going around, and I got a list on a WhatsApp group that I you know, it's a group that we have from the Saturday Sewing Circle. And there was a list of all the Joann's that are supposed to be closing. And all of my Joann's here, all of the ones around me, are in the chopping block. They're all supposed to be closing or closed. I'm not sure. I haven't been back there in 2 weeks, so I'm hoping to go there maybe this weekend. If not this weekend, if not tomorrow, if not tomorrow, feel me, a little bit before Friday, but Saturday or Sunday, I'm hoping to get there one of the 2 days. And then if not, maybe after work, one of the days, you know, in the week, I'm hoping to hit one of the Joann's to see what's happening. Because when I went to the one 2 weeks ago, everything was as normal. All the fabric was there. It was packed to the brim with fabric. Everything was, I wouldn't say it was nicely organized, but it was okay. I mean, everything was there. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what I'm going to find when I go to Joann's again. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll tell you on my next video. What's happening with life? Not much has been going on other than working a lot, working like crazy. It's been very, very busy at work. I have been really, really tired. So when I get home, most of the nights I don't come in here because I am exhausted. I work on a computer pretty much all day long, so when I get home, my eyes are tired. And we're not supposed to be sewing when our eyes are tired. So most of the week, I have not been in here. That's the truth. That's why I have not finished that dress yet. But it will happen. It will happen this weekend. That's it. That's all I had for you guys today. If you liked this video, please hit that like button below. And if you can also subscribe, it will mean a lot to me. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. I will see you on the next one. Bye.